yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. I'd rather not say.
It's like a compilation of, there's Dee Dee inside of me, trust me, and to have the permission for her to come out and embrace my evil twin and my evil diva is so much fun. Yeah. So much fun for Beth to do. So I think I based it on me.
That's great. Great answer. Now, I love that this story, the four of you really are a big part of it, but the story's heart really lies with your two characters. So I want to talk a little bit about that experience and telling these stories. It is so important to hear and to see this sort of representation on Broadway, and you're obviously making major marks. What was it like when you first read about the show and first heard about it?
It was really cool because when I auditioned for the show, what was presented to me wasn't really anything. At that point, it was titled the Untitled Prom Project. And we got like a brief character breakdown, and that was it. That was all I knew about the show auditioning for it. And that's all I knew about the show until I got to the rehearsal room for the first 29-hour reading. And then reading through the script, it was like, oh my God, this is incredible, and this is a story that hasn't been told before, but one that needs to be told. And it was really cool that they had given a voice to this teenage lesbian and let her speak her mind, and it was really magical.
And Isabelle, what about you?
I joined the show back in Atlanta, and I was in the ensemble at that point, and so I got to kind of watch all these masters work and see this story come together and evolve over the time, and I think it was incredibly impactful for me then and now to see how relevant it was to the students who were watching it, even in Atlanta, which is like a conservative, liberal hub in a conservative state. So seeing how it impacted those younger students and also the parents who came up and realized that they were like being changed by it, I found that this show is incredibly important and needs to be told. And then I luckily got to take over this part of Alyssa and get to tell this story of, which is also just as valid, of the girl who doesn't know how to be herself and come out because she is so terrified that she will lose everything, including her mother, including her friends, and what she has built herself to be. And finding that strength is an incredible gift that I get to do every night, and I'm really excited about it.
Really special position with the show. Like, we both get messages online and people coming up to us at the stage door and letters delivered to the theater from kids and young adults who have come to see the show, who have heard about the show, who just say thank you. You've given us a voice to be ourselves, and we haven't had that before, and they just tell their stories to us, and a lot of them are heartbreaking, but they finally feel seen, and that's really cool.
And the fact that it's also a happy story for the two lesbians, and it validates that they can have a life, and it will be okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the best part.